Back again. This is the third video for Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. Okay, so we've been talking about phrasal verbs, and we're gonna continue to talk about it. But I want to do some, focus a little bit on writing today in this video. But before we go on, I want to read that little blue box on page 101. Okay, page 101, a little blue box. It talks about to make a polite request. Okay, so it says right here to use the word please, or what, or would you please, or maybe even could you please. Okay, so obviously, when you're being polite, that means being very nice. Okay, you want to use nice language, right? For example, you could say turn off the light or turn on the light, right? You could say turn on the light, okay, or you could say turn off the light, okay. We can say that, that's very demanding, right? That's very controlling, demanding. Maybe that's rude, okay, rude, okay. So you don't want to be a rude person, right? You don't want to be rude when you talk to people, when you're asking for a favor, when you're asking someone to do something for you. That's a request, right? So you want to be polite, okay? So to be polite, okay, you say please, right? Please, okay? Please turn off the light, or please turn on the light, okay? Please, okay? Or you can say, would you please turn off the light? Or would you please turn on the light? Or could you please turn on the light? Or could you please turn off the light? Okay? So, I like this one. Would you please? Okay? Would you please? Okay? And remember this pronunciation? When you have a dy combination becomes like a J. Okay? You say, would you, right? Would you? Would you please? Would you please turn on the light? Would you please turn off the light? Okay. Would you please come and pick me up at the school? Okay. And the same thing with could you, right? So we gotta say could. It's a sound. No u. Okay. Could you? No could you. Okay. It's could you. Okay. Could you? Could you? Okay. All right. So there's a little note. I think all of us know that, but just to remind you, be polite. Okay. Be polite. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the phrasal verb. We're gonna do some writing here today. Okay. We're gonna look at all these pictures, and we're gonna be very creative. And well, I'm not gonna be that creative, but I'm gonna write some sentences. Okay. Okay. The first one, the picture of a room with lights on, and number one says light, right? So what would be a good sentence? It says what? It says, talk with the partner. So this is really a talking exercise if we were in a classroom. But since we're not in the classroom together, we're just going to do a little writing exercise. Okay. So how can you write a sentence? I mean, they already wrote the sentence here. Please turn off the light. Okay, I'll turn off. Okay, I'll turn them off. Okay. But I'm just going to write a different sentence because I want to be creative. Not too creative. Okay. I would say something like what? I would say, I turn on the lights, right? I turn on the lights, okay? And then you could say what? You could say, now, we don't necessarily have to make a polite request sentences here. Just any sentence is fine, okay, for our practice. I turn on the lights, and then you could say what? You could say, I will, okay? I could be a second person, okay? Okay, well, let's make it you, okay? You will what? you will turn off the lights. Okay? Just like that. I will turn on the lights, you will turn off the lights. Okay? So, and then the first one, you can do what? You can put that in the middle there, right? You can say, I turn the lights on. And the same thing here. You can put that in the middle, right? Right there. You can say, I'm sorry, not there. Right there, okay? You could say, you will turn the lights off, okay? So those are, good examples of, some sentences you can use, look at that picture and using the word light, okay? And then, of course, you have to use phrasal verbs, okay? All right, let's move on to the second picture. Okay, what's the second picture? Second picture looks like what? It looks like a thermostat, right? Thermostat. It's not a thermometer. Thermometer, what? Measures temperature. Thermostat, okay? Thermostat, okay? Thermostat controls temperature, right? That controls temperature. It doesn't measure. I mean, it measures. It has a thermometer inside a thermostat. But thermostat is one that controls the temperature, right? So it says heat. Heat, okay? And then on top, the word we want to use is what? Turn down. Turn down. So you could say, I turn down the heat. Okay? What's another way to say that? You could say, I turn the heat. I turn the heat down. Okay? And heat is what? Heat is a thing, right? It's a singular thing, right? So you can say what? I turn it down. Okay? So you can write three sentences just like that. Okay? All right. Very easy, right? Very easy. Okay? This one, you don't have to be that creative. It's right there. Okay? You can just change the subject. You can say you or they or she. Okay? Lunchroom. Lunchroom with a whole bunch of dirty dishes, right? All right. What is that? What can you do with that? You probably want to use what? Clean up, right? You want to use the phrasal verb clean up. Okay. So we say we. Let's use a different tense. Okay. Let's use present continuous. We are cleaning up the dishes. We are cleaning up the dishes. Okay. What's another way to say this? You can say we are cleaning the dishes up, right? Okay, so that's the separable, right? Okay, and how do we do that with the pronoun? How do we replace dishes with the pronoun? Dishes is what? It's plural thing, right? So we have to do what? We are cleaning them up. Okay? We are cleaning them up. Them, those are the dishes, right? We are cleaning them up. Okay? Can you put them here? We are cleaning up them? No, not here, not there. Okay? We talked about that in the previous video. Okay? All right, let's erase that real quick. All right, so let me look at the fourth picture. Looks like an application, right? Looks like an application. And then it says Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, okay? Mr. Jones. Well, maybe that's not an application. Maybe it's a message, okay? It's a message note, okay? So somebody needs to call back. So, okay, so you say, I need to what? I need to call who? Okay? Call back Mr. Jones. I need to call back Mr. Jones. You can rewrite that. You can put it where? I need to not really a phrasal verb because that's really a infinitive, right? Okay, but it's the same rule. Okay, I need to call Mr. Jones. I need to call Mr. Jones back. Okay, or if you want to replace that with the pronoun, you say what? I need to call what? Mr. Jones is a male, right? Single male, so you gotta put him back. Okay. Okay, I need to call him back. Okay, very good. Put him in between call and back. Can you put him over here? I need to call back him? Never, never. Okay, you don't want to do that. Okay? All right, number five. Number five. Number five, we have what? What do we have in number five? We have a trash can full of trash, right? All right, and then the verb is what? The verb is throw out, right? Throw out. I'm sorry. Is it? Yeah, throw out. So we say, okay, they what? Let's use past tense. They threw out the trash. Okay? They threw out the trash. And then, how do you do that another way? They threw the trash out. Okay? They threw the trash out. Okay? And then, what is trash? Is singular. Is singular thing, right? So, we gotta use it, right? So, they threw it. They threw it out. They threw it out. Okay? All right. Let's do the last one. Books. Okay? Books in the library. Looks like, they were using the books, but they didn't put them away. So we have to put them away. Okay? All right. Okay. So let's use negative here. Okay? Let's just use we didn't put what? Put away didn't put away the books. I'm sorry, we didn't put away the books. We didn't put away the books. Okay, and then we can write we didn't put the what? Put the books. Put the books away. And then if we replace the books with the pronoun, we say what? We didn't. Okay, books is plural thing is them, right? We didn't put them away. All right. Okay. Was that easy? Was it very creative? Okay. So we use we use present tense, we use present continuous, we use past tense, okay? So you can do that in any tense using phrasal verbs, okay? Okay, and you can use even present perfect continuous, you can do all that, okay? You can be very creative, all right, and do all that. And you can make it negative, okay, like I did here in the last sentence there. All right, let's look at the questions on the bottom there, okay? And we're not going to write these because, we're not going to have enough time, but let's just go through real quick, okay? It says here, have you ever filled out an application form? Where and when? Have you ever? Okay, now what tense is that? Have you ever? When you see ever, that sounds like what? That sounds like present perfect, right? Have you ever filled out an application form? Where and when? Okay, let me just write one. Let me write this one, okay? Have you ever? You say yes, right? Yes, I have what? I have filled out an application application form at a job fair, let's say, at a job fair in year 2010, let's say. Okay, I have filled out an application form at a job fair in 2010. Okay, so this is very creative. Okay, you can write anything you want, but important thing is, if they're asking a question in present perfect tense, you want to answer in the present perfect tense. Okay, yes, I have filled out an application form. Okay, and if you change that, you can say what? Yes, I have filled. Application is one, right? Singular. Yes, I have filled it out at a job fair in 2010. Okay, or I have filled out. I'm sorry, I have filled an application form out at a job fair in 2010. Okay. All right, let's look at number two there. Number two, did you put anything away last night? Did you put anything away last night? That's a simple past. So you wanna say it and you wanna answer that in simple past. Okay. Did you put away anything last night? You say, I put away my laptop last night before I went to bed. Okay. I put away my laptop. Remember, put is an irregular verb, right? Put. Okay. So that's a simple past. Okay. How about number three? Is there someone you need to call back? Who? Okay. So I could say I need to call back my brother. I need to call back my brother. He left me a message. I need to call him back. I need to call my brother back. I need to call him back. Okay. All right. Number four. What things do you want to throw away? What things do you want to throw away? Okay. And you say, I say, I want to throw away all my old clothes. Okay. I have so many old clothes that I just taking up space. I'm never going to wear them again. I need to throw them away. So you say, I want to throw away my old clothes, or I want to throw my old clothes away. Or if I use a pronoun, I want to throw them away. Okay? All right, number five. What things do you turn on, off, or up? Okay? What things do you turn on, off, or up? Okay? What do I turn on and off? Okay? I I I turn off my alarm clock in the morning. Okay, I turn off my alarm clock. It's a singular thing. I turn my alarm clock off, or I turn it off in the morning. Okay. All right. And then the last one, number six. Is there anything you need to clean up? I have so many things to clean up, but the number one project that I'm gonna do during my time off is clean up my garage. My garage is so messy and so full of junk. I can't even put my car in there. Okay, so I need to throw away all those junk and clean it up. Okay, so I would say I need to clean up my garage. I need to clean up my garage. Okay, maybe a better phrasal verb would be clean out. Okay, I need to clean out my garage. Okay, so I need to clean my garage out. Or garage is one, right? One garage, one thing. So as I would say, I need to clean it out or clean it up. Okay. All right. So there, I just did it. Okay. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to go through all those 6 questions. This is your homework again. Okay. I know some of you love doing homework, and I like grading, or I like correcting your sentences. Okay. And I'll send them back to you. So write an answer to all 6 questions. Okay, you can be creative, obviously, and you can write like 3 different answers. One with the phrasal verb together, one with phrasal verb separated, with the phrase inside, or with the pronoun inside. Okay, so you can do whatever you want, but make sure whatever tense they ask, you need to answer in the same tense. Okay, all right. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to text us back and say that you finished watching them. And as always, I appreciate all your participation. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And don't forget, this is homework on page 101. The last 6 questions. Write some answers and send them to me by email. Schoi at 413. I'm sorry, schoi413 at gmail.com. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye bye.